Who is it?
It is the rundown.
It's us.
The rundown. Hey, boys. Sorry. Okay. Rundown brought to you by Rocky Boots. For over 85 years, Rocky has been building the world's most rugged boots and apparel. From the job site to the campfire, Rocky Boots. Am I yelling? I feel like I'm yelling.
No, you're doing Brandon Walker
doing
voice.
it great.
Shut up, Casey. Rocky boots and clothing are built tough, so comfortable, you'll wear them everywhere. And now Rocky is introducing Work Smart, a rugged outdoor workwear that is more comfortable than anything out there. Isn't that something, Tommy? Huh?
Nothing better.
Nothing better. Whether you're a working
Besides
man like Tommy Smokes or just like comfortable manly clothes like Jeff DeLowe, try Work Smart and see how comfortable workwear can be. Rocky, rugged outdoor heritage since 1932. Go to rockyboots.com and enter the code RUNDOWN at checkout for 25% off your next pair of boots. All right, rundown. Cam Newton.
Gone.
Done. Finished as New England's quarterback. Mac Jones, rookie from Alabama, now QB1.
Sitting and waiting as a first-round pick, it's not a thing anymore.
It isn't, but why do some teams pretend it is? Like
Yeah,
the Bears are kind of doing this thing.
Yeah, that's okay. So
Right.
it is still exists, but like it seems archaic to do it.
It is archaic. I don't understand
The
why
Browns did it
you
with Tyrod Taylor.
why you delay the inevitable, why you invest in a guy and don't just go ahead and turn it over to him. And the Patriots, I mean, you can accuse them of a lot of things over the years, but being dumb is not one of them. If they're going to invest a 15th pick in somebody, they're going to go ahead and turn to him.
I mean, if you suck, it makes sense. Like Cam Newton, he got a good start last year, and then kind of nothing.
He didn't even get off to a good start. Like they won, but he still wasn't good.
Like 5-2 at some point.
Yeah,
it was the
they were
moment
winning like 17 to 12.
The moment where people thought that he was going to start skyrocketing was that Seahawks game, where
When
like
it was
wasn't really
fourth and goal from like the one.
Yeah,
right?
it wasn't really his fault they lost. Or like, oh, he looked good. They were like, think about it. He didn't really have a great off. Like he didn't have a full off season. Like he's gonna. I remember I tweeted. I said this Pats team's gonna be good, and then it never materialized.
I think they beat the Dolphins in week 1. And then I don't remember when the Seahawks game was, but
I think it was like around 7.
It was
like
week 2
5-2.
because I was flying. I was in a car back from Newark.
You were flying in a car
I
back
was
from
in
Newark?
Vegas for week 2. Yeah.
I bet that was beautiful.
Yeah.
What a wonderful time you probably had out there. Is Cam Newton the starting quarterback of the Houston Texans in 2 weeks?
No.
I saw a couple tweets he's gonna back up Dak.
The
That would be
Denver
something.
Broncos?
No, I think they seem set on. What a wild move to end up going with Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah.
Because you felt like they didn't take Fields because they were committed to Locke.
Right. And now they start Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like
Texans.
the Texans seem like a team that's just going ahead and saying we're going to eat our 1-15 and we're going to start building with picks.
They're about as down bad as a franchise has been in a long time.
There was a big debate in the office about whether Deshaun would start, but I'm pretty sure, I'm
He's
not going
not.
crazy.
No.
Their head coach, David Coley, now the
Yeah.
oldest coach in the NFL, I think.
Yeah. In his first year.
Yeah. He said he wasn't.
No, second year.
He said he what?
David Culley's his second year, right?
No, first year.
First year? Okay.
OB got fired in the offseason. He said that it's day to day whether Deshaun Watson has a roster spot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he hasn't been
yeah.
playing. I mean, Deshaun, even before all the assault violation or assault allegations, he didn't want to play for the Texans. The Texans had kind of mentally moved on from him, and then you add this on top. And like the people in the office, Dan and Marty are saying, if he's there, he's going to start week 1. No, he's not.
Well, because it's also, if you think they're doing it for trade value, it'd be the opposite.
Right. The only thing that is bothering his trade value is the fact that he's got legal trouble.
Yeah.
No team needs to see him on the field. They need to see that he can be on the field. I don't know why we got to Deshaun Watson, but I guess that's where a football debate kind of goes
Well,
in
because
2021.
you mentioned would Cam start for
Yeah.
the Texans? I don't know if he'd start over Tyrod.
So is Mac Jones going to be good in year 1?
I hope so.
accurate.
He's looked accurate.
Why do you hope so? You're not a Pats fan.
I like him a lot. I'm a big Mac Jones guy. I think he's going to be pretty damn good. And I found out today he has uneven nipples, which is cool. And
Do you just like that a doughy-bodied man can be good in the NFL?
I've always wondered that because a lot of times, with growing up, you don't see a lot of shirtless people. Like I've always wondered that one picture of Eli on the beach, that made me feel like you don't have to have a six-pack
Right.
to be very good. So, like, pay a man, you never see him shirtless. You don't know what he has under there.
There's not a lot of us running around
I'd
the
be
NFL.
shocked.
No, there's
though, if
not.
Mac
But Mac Jones
Jones
has a nice. Yeah, I'm a
Looks
Mac Jones
cut
guy.
next season, though.
No way.
Mac Jones
think
has
he
a nice
probably-
what?
With that waddle he does, he can't have. He can't be.
Is this
cut
a
with that
waddle?
I think it's a waddle.
You want it to be a waddle.
Yeah.
That's a waddle.
You want a waddler.
He
in the
waddles.
league.
Yeah.
He waddles.
He's
You're
looked.
telling me that's
in
not
the
a
action
waddle?
we've seen, he's looked good.
You didn't cook that whole hog, did you?
No. Of course
Okay.
not.
Well, you were acting like you were cooking whole hog.
I literally wrote a blog today.
So fucking
I literally
good.
wrote a blog today saying I totally completely did it myself sarcastically. My uncle has done a few of them in his day,
Okay.
and I was his sous chef, and it was a great day.
But the timeline got me because you can't cook a whole hog as quick as you.
I will. Well, we all did it. We did it in a Kaja China box, which is like charcoal, so it cooks in like 5 hours. Because we also made Cubans. But I will say I made the rub for myself, and I made the vinegar sauce for myself, and I helped with the pigs.
Two
I did
very
do a
important
fair amount of
things.
things.
The
I
rub
made
and
the
the
vinegar
sauce.
sauce a little too hot, but I like a spicy sauce, so I did make those myself.
I love a good vinegar sauce for some pork, man.
It really is good.
That's North Carolina barbecue.
It was the first time I
vinegar-based.
ever made the vinegar sauce. It was fantastic. It was very
Although they
tasty.
use mustard a little bit too
Yeah.
much in North Carolina
I
barbecue.
decided to
which
do
I don't-
vinegar because I had more vinegar than mustard.
Big vinegar guy.
I'm a Central Texas brisket guy.
I think everybody here is a vinegar. Oh fuck, he's not here.
You know what is crazy though? Like speaking of, I just said Central Texas. Like when I was in San Antonio 2 weeks ago,
Scratch my nuts.
I've had a lot of barbecue in New York and shit, and it really is. It's like a different thing, which doesn't make sense. Because why is it a different thing? Because they're just cooking.
You mean
It's a way of life
Are you
down
looking
there.
for the words "not good"?
No, I enjoy New York barbecue, but it just
There's
looked
guys
different.
that live their
Everything,
whole life in
everything was
Texas.
just so different.
Learning how to do it.
Yeah. It's
And-
it's a religion.
And inheriting the tools and the
Yeah, it's
wherewithal
just
to do it.
interesting. I mean, at the end of the day, it's food.
The barbecue here is just some dude with a beer that said, "Oh, I think I'll pick up barbecue."
I agree with you. It's crazy to think about because it's really just food. Like, for example, cheesesteaks, I think it's like a mind thing. They taste better in Philly when really it's just fucking steak, cheese,
the
and
water
onions.
and bread thing gets mocked, but it is true. Like the way certain dough rise in certain areas due to water.
Well, that's why
it's
people
just
think New York
true.
City bagels are better than everywhere else
Right.
because of the water, right?
Yeah,
Superior water.
we have superior water apparently. I don't think it's true, but yeah.
No, I think it
We do
probably
have
is.
really clean water. We have to.
Why do we have to?
Just because the city and contamination.
We're all
and
rich.
Risks.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think they talked about Bishop Sycamore at all in the rundown yesterday, but this is just.
No, he said. I think the quote was, "A fake ESPN put a fake high school on,
Yeah.
but the Mets are bad, so who cares?" And that was we let
Right.
Frank
Okay.
kinda-
So this is just wild in so many ways, and people are reacting to it like, "Oh, I can't believe Bishop Sycamore is this, that." ESPN seems to be getting
Could
out.
you imagine if we did that?
ESPN's not getting the blame here. They literally put a team on TV without vetting them, without checking.
They basically admitted it on air too. That's
didn't know
the
who these
crazy
kids
thing.
were.
They're like, "Yeah, we were given a list of commits they have. We couldn't verify it though."
But we still put them on TV.
What the fuck are, why
I
are you doing
still
this then?
like don't understand like what happened. Like who are
All right,
they?
so this is
Did they
a-
do this for sport? Or was this their first time?
No.
Small A
This
did
is just the Bishop Sycamore. It's just a bunch of dudes. It's just a bunch of
It
dudes.
is.
A lot of them are
But they're
JUCO
high school
dropouts.
age kids?
Some of them are high school age kids. Some of them are 20. Some of them are 19. They're led by a coach who allegedly has arrest warrants out for him. It's just
But
fascinating.
they are a football team.
No, not really. Like they are
In a
going
sense,
around.
they fielded men. And
They are
played
going
on a
around
field.
playing
But
football.
what was their
Yeah.
gain from this?
I don't know.
I don't know. That's what's so insane about it. I don't know.
I mean, I guess ultimately, I assume some of these players' parents had to pay a little bit for the privilege of playing for them, so it's a money-making scheme. I mean, nobody's doing anything if it isn't for money anyway. But the whole thing is wild. Like one player came out and said, yeah, they put 30, 35 of us in a couple of rooms. We had to sleep on the floor. We had to go rob Walmart and Kroger to eat. Like, it sounds disastrous. Like a third world.
They played 2 games in 3 days.
They played Friday night, lost 19-7, and then so when ESPN found out about it, they got them on TV, and it's 30-0 like early in the second quarter, and they're like, "Hey, this isn't safe. Like these guys, this doesn't look right. They're not even putting up a fight." Yeah, and you put them on national TV, even though you didn't check out if they were actually real, and it's obvious that they just decided to name their high school. They looked at famous high school names or something and said, all right, so there's a lot of Bishops out there, and there's some Sycamore, Bishop Sycamore. There's no
It is a pretty
Bishop
sweet name
named
for a high
It's a
school.
Sycamore.
believable name.
I would think Bishop Sycamore is a powerhouse.
I think we have
Yeah,
Bishop
I would too.
Sycamore.
I would be like,
I would be, oh, well, fuck, we're playing
Yeah, oh,
Bishop
yeah, they beat
Sycamore
Don
tonight.
Bosco last
yeah,
week.
like,
Yeah.
They would fuck Don Bosco up. Bishop
Yeah.
Sycamore.
I think we have Bishop Sycamore shirts on the store right now.
I think we do. I mean, people compare it to like the movie Accepted.
Yeah.
South Harmon's new technology.
Yeah.
Like it is a very funny movie.
Fantastic.
Young Jonah Hill.
I think I'd aged out of the young college movies by
Yeah,
the
it's
time
a
that
little-
came out.
Oh,
But-
06.
Little movie though. For watch Spy Game.
Did you watch it?
I did. I rewatched it. It is.
Pretty good.
I'm improving my rating.
I texted him the other day. I said, I have an all-time underrated movie for you. It's Spy Game. Spy Game with Robert Redford and
well, here's the problem.
The other
Ready
guy,
for
the
this?
good-looking guy,
Why the
Brad
movie didn't
Pitt.
do well?
it was up against Ocean's
Tough
11.
to put a Brad Pitt movie up the same weekend Ocean's 11 comes out with Brad Pitt. You can't have
I had a girl. And
your
Miss-
Brad Pitt movie can't come out
at Mississippi State University. I wanted to try to date a girl that was working at the bowling alley over there at Bulldog Lanes, and I took her out, and the first movie we saw Ocean's 11 with. The next night saw Spy Game. Never talked to her again. Never saw him. Never got her.
Were you a big movie date guy?
Huge movie date
I've never
guy.
done the movie date. I don't really see the point of it.
Never. What?
No, what's the point of it?
You go to a movie together. You sit in a dark room. You have an experience
Were
together.
you the dinner before or after?
Oh, before. You dinner and a movie. But you got to understand, and this is not to take a shot at my hometown and my home state. I love my home state. Not a whole lot of things to do.
Yeah.
So
I could see myself being a drive-in movie guy.
We weren't
not
going
a
ice
movie
skating.
Movie guy.
You don't do.
No, I never did.
No date at a
I
movie.
don't really see the point of that.
Yeah, but when it's dark, you make out the whole time. If you've been dating a while.
Come on, Glenn.
I
Hand in the
disagree. If you've been
popcorn?
dating wild fair, the way you made it seem was that it was a first date type of thing.
Either you can do first dates.
How
you
can
can
you
do.
have a first date at the movies?
Whenever you
have a silent first date.
Whenever I had a girlfriend in high school or college, that's when I saw the most movies because I'm engaged. We're renting a lot of movies and we're seeing a lot of movies. And when I got married, I don't see movies anymore. No reason to. Because there's no
You just enjoy the
pussy
movie.
in it.
You just enjoy the movie.
I don't know. Casey, you ever been taken out on a movie date? That's common, right?
Yeah,
No, it's obvious. I'm not
in,
saying it's
high
not
school
common.
and
It's
college,
obviously
but
common.
not as an adult.
Why do you? Why?
A first date?
I have,
guess like if
I
I'm
have
dating
you. I have you on. We're on a podcast
not
together.
doing this.
We're on a podcast together,
Casey.
and you always do this
No,
shit.
no, listen to me. I've gone on movie dates with people I'm dating, but like a first date to a movie now would be strange to me.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying I've never done a first movie date. I think
Why
it's
are you
weird.
not
You
in
don't
your
talk.
head?
I agree.
Yeah. Like at this age, if somebody was like, hey, first date, like we're going
You
to go see
too?
a movie, it'd be weird.
Got you the job here.
Why? That's weird.
It's normal when you're younger.
Okay.
And what was your question, Glenn?
Well, I was just saying
Well, I
in
only
general.
dated when I was younger. I don't date
yeah.
now.
But
No, we're arguing different things right now. Casey's saying it's weird for an older person not in high school or college, and I'm simply just saying I've never done it because I feel like it's an odd first date. You don't talk to the person.
Okay, but even as a third date, if you had 2 dates, you go to a movie.
that one is a little bit different. I still think at this, I don't know, Frank's losing his mind over
Mets
there.
are playing.
I think a movie date, if you're not like dating, is strange at my age.
The Mets are on. I don't know if you can hear it in the background.
Okay.
Frank
Can
Theater is
I,
on.
may
Yes,
I leave?
you can.
Thank
You can give the mic to Tommy. All right, Jake Paul apparently retires from the boxing
I
game
don't
on
believe it.
Twitter.
Yeah,
No, of course you don't believe it.
Obviously not.
Yeah, it's obviously he's making too much money. He likes the attention too much. No chance he's retiring from boxing. Why?
Unless there's another idea that he has.
What's he gonna do?
I don't know. Amateur MMA?
I
I
mean-
would imagine not. But I don't know. Maybe there's something else.
I mean, the playbook I think should be when he finally loses. When he fights a boxer, he loses, then he retires. Then he gets talked out of it 2 years. He gets a huge return
Yeah.
fight. But why do you do it after you've built the momentum?
Here's the thing. I ain't gonna question him or them.
Oh, he knows what he's doing,
Yeah, it's one of those like.
We were saying it last week. I'm pretty sure the end game here is that somehow him and Logan, one of them have a girlfriend, one of them cheats on them with the other girlfriend,
Paul
and then
versus Paul?
it's Paul
Paul
versus
versus
Paul.
Paul?
Boxing match.
Yeah.
Would that not be like the biggest pay per
I'd
view
watch
of all
Paul
time?
versus Paul.
Paul
Of
v.
course you'd
Paul.
watch. Paul.
Maybe there wouldn't be a bunch of pussies and they wouldn't be scared to hit each other.
Over one of their girlfriends that they like.
I still can't get over
I'm
that
telling you
fight.
that's gonna happen.
You can't get over the fight.
Yeah, Tyron Woodley just standing there like this the whole time, not fucking fighting. Hit him one goddamn time. What's Frankie?
I guess.
I was talking to her. All right, Mike Richards fired from Jeopardy. You're a big
Yeah,
Jeopardy
it's-
guy. Is this your move?
I'm not. The big Jeopardy guy is Tommy. But first of all, LeVar Burton should
Tommy's
be the
not
perfect
really
host of
that
that show.
smart, though.
I'm a high-ranked trivia player, bro.
He
what?
is. He is a top 5 trivia player in the season right now.
Your rankings are such bullshit. Such fucking bullshit.
What am I?
Play a
You're
fucking
bull.
match.
How the fuck is Tommy Smokes top
Play a match.
5?
Dude,
That makes me
play
not
it.
want to watch
Dude,
you.
challenge
too.
us.
dude. Tommy is on my team. Tommy is really.
I'm gonna get the rankings right now.
He's very,
I
very.
don't want to hear
good.
your rankings. This is why Hermes. You ever heard of Hermes? No, you haven't.
Hermes.
Like the belt.
Yeah. What? I don't know.
Hermes belt.
Hermes against Hallmark. Can you
Ask
imagine
Casey.
that?
Ask Casey. She's heard of it.
Casey wasn't on my team. It's me and PFT. And
Ask Casey.
what's Hermes? Hermes. Yeah. Hermes. Fran, you. Okay.
What the fuck is happening right now?
She just thought it was too fancy for the show, which is actually not a bad.
Sh-
Wasn't a bad thought.
Correct. All right. Mike Richards fired though. Originally, The executive producer, right? And then are you getting okay?
I'm just fixed.
He does this. I'm trying to get your trivia rankings.
All right, so Mike Richards fired as the producer now. He had hired himself as the host. Then he got he got some drama, whatever.
Yeah, he
Got canceled a little
cracked
bit.
a couple bad jokes on a podcast 8 years ago.
Shit, we're such pussies. And then Mike Richards.
I just don't care.
You don't care who the Jeopardy host is?
No, I don't care about him.
I don't either.
I just.
So wait, did they take
it should be
Miami
LeVar.
Bialik
I
off
think it should be
already, too?
LeVar Burton.
What?
Did they take Miami Bialik
No,
off already
no.
too?
No,
she was only going to host spin-off
She
shows.
can't be
Okay.
permanent
She's
because
just now beginning to blossom.
she can't be permanent because of scheduling conflicts.
What's she doing?
Other stuff, I guess. I don't know. It should be LeVar. I think LeVar Burton should be.
No, he was horrible.
No, I
That's
Fans
racist.
just blindly are like, oh, it should be LeVar Burton, but like
I'm a
his
Reading
actual
Rainbow
hosting
stan.
was
We're up
bad.
with it.
Aaron Rodgers. Butterfly
Aaron
in
Rodgers
the
was
sky?
good, but obviously
Take a
Rodgers
look.
was good.
Read a book.
David Faber was very
sure.
good of CNBC.
It also shouldn't matter because Trebek only became Trebek because the show. I mean,
That's why they shouldn't just name a celebrity.
but I also thought Mike Richards was not good.
Was Reading Rainbow a thing for you guys?
I have no idea. What
I
that
just referenced it.
Yes, I pointed
Oh,
them
okay.
to.
Now, what's Reading Rainbow?
LeVar Burton hosted Reading Rainbow. Butterfly in the sky. Take a look. It's in a book.
I got nothing for you, pal.
Dumber generation because of that.
Yeah, totally dumber.
What was it on TV? Like videotape?
What?
How am I supposed to know this was a television show? Could easily be a video
We're
thing.
clearly talking about a host of a TV show.
So maybe it's a video you played in class or something.
Now I'm in between eras.
it was a TV show.
The science one with like it had the crazy. It would go through like a museum.
So there was
and the
Square
opening
One,
intro.
then there was 321 Contact. 321 Contact was a little older than you, though. Square One was math. I don't know what you're talking about.
Fuck.
It's not Bill Nye the Science Guy, obviously, not Mr. Wizard. Vips has his shirt off with Keegs over here.
Eyewitness. Eyewitness.
Eyewitness?
Dun 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 dun, and they would go through a fucking museum, be
Okay.
tigers and lions and shit. It's like my age bracket will know that.
So,
That's it. Mike Richards wasn't that great though. You didn't think so?
I liked him. I thought he was
Yeah.
like good. I just wanted it to be somebody who they just care about the game. That's it.
there is an announcement happening as we speak right now. Now, you will
Yes.
be watching this 3 hours in the future. 4
Before
hours
you
in the
say
future.
this though, I just want to know all permanent bans on the dozen have been lifted.
Nice.
All permanent bans are now
Nice.
lifted. That could, you sure? Because
Actually, fuck. Did I
is there
permanently
notice
ban?
situations?
Have I permanently banned someone that I didn't know about?
I don't know.
No, I don't
Hers
think
wasn't permanent anyway. It was like
It was one season. All
alright.
bans have been lifted.
All bans lifted. When do I get invited back?
Don't fucking start with me.
I'd love to be on the show. I've been begging to be on the show.
The biggest dozen fan in the world is within my eyesight right now, and this person told me that the dozen is missing the experts.
It's missing the heart and soul. Yeah. And you keep saying that, and I don't know who it is. So it has to be Austin, because he's the only person that's always in your eyesight when you say it. Okay, fair enough. Austin, what's up? Hey. So there's a Stool Streams announcement that is happening right now, or very, very soon. Do you have it in your ear?
I'm listening live in my ear. It has not been announced yet.
Have they started?
The game hasn't started yet. They're doing the
I
pregame
mean,
intro.
this is gonna air after anyway.
This is gonna,
Yeah.
So it is being announced that Trysta Crick quitting Barstool, leaving Barstool, not going to be at Barstool anymore. We don't know if she is announcing where she's going, but this league is now kaput. Trysta Crick no longer a Barstool employee as of whenever the announcement kicks in. I guess Friday is her last day. Friday, Trysta Crick will no longer be with us.
Just not at the company. She will be alive.
Frank torn up about this news.
What happened, Tay?
It's just Trysta. It's not like it's one of the good ones.
Good.
Good luck to
wish her
Trysta.
well.
I hope I like her personally. I hope she succeeds.
I said too. Trysta, trivia player, I don't like. In the
She
office,
cheated,
no
yeah,
issue.
but I wish her luck. She's a talented person. I hope she does well. Balls, you said the
Smitty was,
What?
which I will say, this is the issue with us doing this while it happens.
Yeah.
Smitty is on the call as it's being announced.
Can we just get a couple of Trysta in it? Like, can we get Big T to walk over
What-
here?
what did I say?
I don't know. Can we
didn't say
get
anything.
Big T to walk over here? Can we get like Pat to walk over here? We need-
playing Trysta.
how many? So they got all our enemies in one room? Well, no, that room's not that big.
Her and Big T were an enemy?
Are
Yeah,
you
dude.
kidding?
Dude,
What was it over? What
the
was
whole
it?
Twitter
Huge
thing.
feud.
No, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Right, and he
That
did the
got
vlog
really
with,
ugly.
with her. Come here, Bicht.
There's the man.
Come here, Bicht.
There he is, ready to go.
Just
Pre-week,
walking as morosely as ever.
That's a pre-week 1 smile for a Tennessee fan.
Hey, man.
What's up, boys?
How's it going?
It's going well. How are
See
you?
the announcement on Stool Streams?
No, I've heard rumors of what it is.
Trysta Crick no longer going to be a Barstool employee.
That is the rumor I heard.
You've outlasted her. You won that one.
I don't hold grudges.
Are you happy that she's not going to be here?
No, I'm not happy.
Don't
if
hold that
anybody
mic and lie to
leaves.
my face. You don't.
I'm not lying to you.
You
I
hold grudges.
don't hold grudges. Trysta and I have been just fine for several months.
This is the problem. Because I've hosted the rundown like 5 times when something Trysta comes up, and every time I bring somebody over here that hates her and talks all this shit, we'll get on the mic. Oh, I don't have a problem with her. Yes, the fuck you do. So
Trysta
does
had
Pat.
a great conversation this morning.
What'd you guys talk about?
Was it the Falcons? I don't remember.
That sounds awesome.
You don't remember.
I really don't. It was
This
pleasant.
is real,
though.
real
It was
great. I
pleasant.
spit
6 hours
everywhere.
ago.
Real great.
My bad.
No, I spit everywhere. I
Oh, I thought I
apologize.
did.
Yeah.
Well, you've been a great help. Thank
Yeah,
you.
you're welcome.
Appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Go Vols.
Yes, sir.
Pre-week 1 glow.
There's an office full of people who just when the
Oh,
cameras are not
her
when
as
the
a Twitter
cameras
player,
are not on.
as a Twitter player, she can absolutely go fuck herself. She knows that.
Jeff
That's
D.
But
That's why she got banned. It was just it
I
was
wish her luck.
egregious.
I'm sure whoever's watching has already made up their mind about what. The Mets are batting with the bases loaded, by the way.
He knows they're gonna. No, I can't talk. I don't want to talk about Mets.
It's
anymore.
3-1.
I don't want to talk about
It's
Mets.
3-1 the bottom of the 5th. They got the bases loaded. This is a huge moment for them, and he is just yelling at them.
I'm Mets. I love. I talk to Frank as much as I think anyone here.
Yeah.
I got no Mets.
I'm
in
a
me
Mets
right now.
fan and I'm Mets down.
I got no Mets.
I mute him on
I can't
Twitter
do the Mets
during
anymore.
games.
I've
and
never
I unmute
talked
him.
or heard about a team so much in my life that I don't give a fuck about the New York Mets. But oddly, I do care because of Frank. So that's the sick irony.
All right. Anything
What
else?
else?
That was pretty much
Nothing
it.
much.
That's all I
Anything
had.
else?
We had
Anything
a
else
Dennis
happening?
Rodman movie. They're making a movie out of his
that's
trip
gonna
to
be sick.
Vegas.
I'm very excited.
That's gonna
about
be cool.
I picture that as just kind of like a Hangover 2, a Hangover 4, some would say.
I hope it's not that
Featuring
at all.
Dennis Rodman.
That would be disappointing.
What do you mean?
Hangover 3 and 2 were terrible.
They were awesome. You guys are such tight asses, bro. Those are good movies.
They were not awesome. Get the
You guys
fuck.
are such-
The
They
were
first
objectively
Hangover.
awful.
The first Hangover was awesome.
Hangover 2, hilarious. Hangover 3, hilarious.
Nobody in
Hangover
the
2.
world likes
Okay,
Hangover
hold on.
3.
Hangover 2.
I like
I'll get to
it.
that one. Hangover 2. I do think it's a worse rap than it should. Because
Hangover 2 is fucking really funny.
Because it was self-aware. 3 was awful. Awesome.
Very funny. They're
And
all
you and I
very
agree
funny.
on a lot of.
Whenever
bad,
they're on,
like-
I will be watching. I tune into any Hangover. I'm a Hangover stan. I think Hangover 1 is the best comedy movie of all time. So
Oh yeah.
God almighty.
what do you think is the best comedy of all time?
Airplane.
Super bad.
All right, Grandpa.
Funny's funny.
Funny is funny no matter when it's from.
I think Superbad is the funniest movie of all time. I think Hangover is the best comedy movie of all time.
What? What the fuck does that mean?
What?
I think that
What's
Hangover is
the-
a better overall movie, but Superbad is the funniest movie.
Okay, that actually makes sense.
It does make sense, but
Hangover's a great
But
movie.
if you're going into
Yeah, but
comedy, and
the whole
and
plot
what's
of it,
funnier?
everything's
because
great.
the whole like
They're my two favorite comedies. I just think Hangover is a
I actually
bit
would.
of a
That's
so
why
I
Roll
do think,
Your Eyes.
I think
Superbad's
Superbad's a
funny.
better movie as well. I think Superbad's like
So then you think Superbad's the best comedy? Well, you I don't know what else is yours.
What
because
is
best and favorite is very much a different thing.
what's the best comedy ever made?
Superbad?
What's your favorite comedy ever made?
Superbad. Which that
Superbad, the best comedy ever though.
It's
Yes.
dude, it's so funny.
it's so fucking
Every
funny.
time honestly,
I'm out of
you know,
my
I'm
league
an
here because
airplane
everybody
guy.
watching is like 19.
You know,
was-
I'm an airplane guy as well. Airplane's up there.
Yeah.
When was
a
the
big
last time you
Caddyshack
watched
guy.
Superbad?
I've watched it twice. When it came out, I watched it, and then I watched it when it came out on DVD.
Well,
and
I
you
watched
should
it-
stop
watch it,
You
it.
should
rewatch
honestly
it again.
rewatch it.
It is-
You'd be shocked at how many things you hear in everyday life that come from Superbad.
No, I don't think I would.
You really would be.
I'm culturally aware of it.
It's
What are you hollering at?
so many things from Superbad. It's
It
nuts.
is. I mean, it's. I think if you watched it, I watched Spy Game.
Airplane is a joke every second.
So do Superbad does too, though.
Superbad is impeccable.
Airplane is
It's
You
impeccable.
look like his bro.
Airplane's the funniest movie of all time.
You know a guy named Jimmy?
I rewatched Spy Game for you. I want you to rewatch Superbad for me.
I'll rewatch it. What's it streaming on? I'll check your website.
MovieRankings.net right now. Honestly, probably nowhere.
It's one of the few movies
just
I've ever
feels like
purchased.
Every
one of those.
movie should be streaming somewhere for free.
I agree.
Period.
It's one of the few movies I've ever purchased on Amazon Prime. The Hangover, Superbad, and Beer League, Artie Lang, and Goodfellas.
I'm gonna just yell, shut the fuck up.
Superbad's on Netflix.
Oh, good. I can watch it.
excuse, you gotta watch
MovieRankings.net.
I'll watch it. Well, I'm very busy. I'll watch it in March.
All right. When you get a free hour and a half.
Step Brothers is very high on my list as well. My comedy rankings, just for the sake, because we're just talking about nothing here. Superbad, Caddyshack, Airplane, Bad Santa, Monty Python, and the Holy Grail.
Bad Santa's that high for you? I never seen Bad Santa.
Bad Santa's so fucking dark, though. Oh, shit, he's
Frank!
closer.
What's happening, Tank?
I can't talk about the Mets. I can't talk about the
When
Mets.
Oh, you don't think this man's coming over here to talk about the Mets right now?
Let's talk about the Dolphins.
Let's talk about something other than the Mets.
What's the best comedy movie of all time?
Oh, yeah.
Airplane.
Yeah!
Airplane's the best comedy movie of
Yes,
all time.
it is.
And it's not even close.
Not even fucking
Is that the
close.
one with OJ in it?
That's Naked Gun.
Or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's in Airplane?
That's
Kareem
Airplane.
Abdul-Jabbar's in Airplane.
Yeah.
And OJ's in Naked Gun.
Okay.
Try dragging Walton and Lindy up and down the court.
See, that's a tough thing. Like, you could get on Glenn for being like, comedy's funny, but like, he does know. He's aware.
Yeah, all right.
I mean, I think I don't really like old movies.
What's the best movie of all time, period?
Well, I am partial to Empire Strikes Back.
Thank you.
That's good answers, Frank.
And then, Frank and I align on that as well,
yeah. That's the
What
greatest
else
movie of all
would you
time?
say is the
For
best
me,
movie
yeah.
of all time, Tank?
What was this question?
I just
I
said
would
what else
say
is it outside of
one
Empire
of the
Strikes
best
Back?
movies of all time, Goodfellas.
Because I do think that favorite and best is a different
That's
thing.
actually, no, favorite
I think
best
favorite
is
best is
different.
different. Like he just
I
said,
agree.
Empire Strikes Back is his favorite movie.
I think Goodfellas is objectively an incredibly made movie, but I don't really love it. I've tried to love it. Like I've watched it 5
Look at
times,
that.
and I never
My
fall
1
in
and
love
2,
with
Empire Strikes Back, then Goodfellas, and Seven Samurai 3. I have 10 movies ranked 100 out of 100.
it. Wonderful. Well, what a good.
agree.
This was a fun
What a good
conversation.
way to end the rundown. All positive vibes, all stuff we like. Isn't that right, Frank? Frank?
Please don't.
Hey,
Game's
Frank,
not even over.
Come on.
Game's not even fucking
Come on,
over.
Frank, don't say
can
say
do
a
it.
word.
Frank, did we just score there with the bases loaded?
Shut the fuck up.
The beauty of editing.
I don't know
making
if we
this
did.
edit.
I've been on here.
Bases are loaded.
They don't want?
I would load it. If I was a supposed manager, I'd intentionally walk the bases loaded. The Mets are fucking
Not at that
incompetent
cost.
with the bases loaded.
All right. The
Thank
rundown
you.
is over.
Wait. Okay. You're good.
What do you have more?
I try to get him to not say a Mets thing when he ends stuff on the rundown, but
I think he's pretty much
I
done.
think
He's moved
done.
on with his life.
He's got to do.
He's
got to go
ambling
do
that way.
cameos.
All right.
Frank, have you used your Uber Eats money yet? Have you used your Uber Eats money yet?
What are you doing? What the fuck?
Most of it, he said.
Okay. Today's the last day.
Okay.
Oh.
That's a rundown.
We can talk. I was going to see what he wants to get for dinner.